Dear brothers and sisters, the people of God, as we begin this Lenten season, we reflect on the themes of the week.
Good afternoon. I am Reverend Father Jacob Wafula, the Finance Administrator at the Catholic Diocese of Kakamega. I would like us in this second week of Lent to look at the theme of the ballooning debt burden of our country, the overtaxation of our people and its impact on the lives of our people.
We have a story of a young girl called Kabetu, whose parents are really struggling parents. The mother sells vegetables, the sukuma wiki, and the father is a boda rider. At the end of the day, they come home with very little money to cater for themselves. And one day, the teacher asked the pupils to bring with them the mahamri to school. And now the girl went home and asked the mother, the teacher has told us tomorrow we go with mahamri to school. The mother just kept quiet and said it's okay. So when tomorrow reached, the girl asked the mother, "What is the mahamri the teacher told us to go with?" Then the mother said, "The things have really gone so high. Kenya has really become very expensive. The prices have really doubled. So this lady gave her daughter the leftover food to go with to school. So when the child reached the school, she gave that leftover to the teacher and explained that the mother said that the foodstuffs, life has really become very expensive. So this is what she gave me." So what does that story teach us? It teaches us that we really need to live within our means.
It is a fact that there is so much frustration in our country. Many of our people, the common mwananchi, are suffering, are crying out because of high taxation and its consequences, including the high food prices, the high fuel prices, which impact on the prices of the basic goods of the people. There is a high rise of unemployment for our young people. And therefore, for us who constantly intermingle with the people on the ground, we can say for a fact that there is so much suffering. Now, taxation is an economic issue. It is also a political issue. But more importantly for us, it is a moral issue, it is an economic and social issue. Because it touches on the daily lives of our people. And therefore, when we talk about taxation, we are therefore not looking at it from a purely political angle or even a purely economic angle. But as Christians, we look at it from the basics of the social teaching of the church. Number one, the dignity of the human person. Number two, we're talking about preference for the weak, for the poor, and the needy in society. And number three, we are talking about the common good, which will be the goal of any government, any leadership of any country. That there is overtaxation, there is no doubt about it. This has been caused mainly by, among other things, the increasing government recurrent expenditure, the debt burden, which we shall also be mentioning in a short while. But apart from that, there are also new levies and tolls which have been introduced. The clamor about, for example, the housing levy and others has been heard loudly in this country. At county level, there have been proposals to tax even the basic agricultural produce, like poultry farming, and even the agricultural produce of the common mwananchi, with a lot of outcry for this. And so, the combined effect of taxation at national level and at county level has the overall impact of depleting the disposable income of our people. And so, what we are therefore saying and reflecting upon during this period of Lent is this. That first and foremost, it is a given fact that as we totally agree with the taxation. Even the word of God in the letter of Paul to the Romans chapter 13, it talks of paying taxes where they are due, even the revenues or tolls where they are required. So, it is our duty as Christians to pay fair taxes. The issue is when taxation makes people poor, when it makes people unable to access the basic needs of their livelihoods, when they can no longer adequately take care of their medical needs, the education of their children, food, clothing, and what is required to lead a dignified life. This is where we therefore call upon both our county government and the national government at the policy level to always bear in mind those who are vulnerable in society and to cushion them against. That would therefore mean, in the first place, that the tax brackets, the tax exempt bracket, it needs to be expanded so that our people can find relief and so that those who are poor can be shielded from the impact of taxation. Secondly, we call for greater participation. Whenever it comes to policies on taxation, the public participation is conducted, but not usually at a level where those who are hurt most by the taxes are able to have their input. So there is need to look at that so that even the common man in the jumuiya can have a say when they want to tax chicken, vegetables, sugarcane, and other commodities. We need to be able to look at that. Then taxes are applied. How are they used? Let the taxes be used to boost the economic lives of the people and access to the basic social amenities. Let taxes translate into practically free universal health care for the people and good roads and an environment in which people can be able to thrive. That way, there will be very little noise about taxation. But so long as taxes grow, but poverty levels increase, I'm sure that that's not a situation which is acceptable to us. That having been said, I mentioned that the debt burden is one of the major problems that is contributing to the economic woes of our people. In the country, it is accepted almost universally within the country, it has overborrowed, and we are practically on the verge of debt distress. So, the first thing is the government and all those who are tasked by the people to look after the economic welfare. We need to put brakes on the manner in which borrowing is being conducted so that we do not worsen the situation which is already bad enough. Secondly, when the government borrows, it is understood that it's meant to be for the good of the people. Let borrowed money be seen in development projects and improvement of the lives of the people. Wastage or corruption or stalled projects, such kind of things discourage the people. Because we cannot, on one hand, be talking about most of our taxes going into servicing of debt, while on the ground the people have little to see.